Hi guys! We're starting her nursery. We're doing a little bit more than just painting in here. I'm doing wallpaper and some wall paneling, and that's really it for in here, but that's kind of a lot. It's a lot of work. So I was just taping away and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, here's what it was. I was taping away and I was like, oh my gosh, this is giving me flashbacks to when we moved in. And I vlogged the process of getting the house ready. We bought this house when I was 33 weeks pregnant with my oldest son. And pretty much the only thing we did right away was paint, but we had to paint the whole house because the baseboards, the wall, the ceiling, everything was yellow. The paint color was classic yellow. So I just was like, oh my gosh, here I am again, super pregnant, taping up the house. But anyways, I was like, oh, that was a fun vlog. I actually just rewatched that vlog like the other night. I have terrible pregnancy insomnia and I'm like, what can I do to fill my time? So I was rewatching my old videos. I don't know, is that lame? That's what I did. And I was like, oh, I should vlog. So here I am. I'm vlogging. I feel really bad because with Henry, I think I put up monthly pregnancy updates with Henry. And then with Theodore, I think I did maybe like four videos the whole time. And at this point, it's going to be less with baby girl. So I'm sorry, baby girl, if you're rewatching these videos. I love you all the same. Life with no kids vlogging is much different than vlogging with 2 little kids. Anyways, that was a very long intro. Let me give you an overview of the room and a plan, and then we'll start painting, get stuff ready. Okay, so this is the door. I'm gonna walk over here. So if you were to walk in the room, this is what you see. So this wall, the blue wall, we're gonna be doing wall paneling, which I'll show you because it's in the dining room. I'm painting it as well. We're gonna do wall paneling a little bit more than halfway, and then we're gonna do that wallpaper the rest of the way up. And then the rest of the walls, we're painting this creamy ivory. It's called white flower. And let me show you the wall paneling. Also, it is currently 10:42 p.m. This is when I do all of my projects because painting with kids is like impossible. So this is the wall paneling. I know it doesn't look like I painted, but I did. And actually this is nice and dry, so I can go ahead and paint another one. But it comes primed. You just paint it whatever color you want. It's super nice, really easy. My brother-in-law did this in his kitchen. He wrapped his cupboards, like he covered the walls around his cupboards in it, and it looks so nice. So that's the plan. I don't think it's gonna take too long. We did buy a really nice, we bought like the most expensive paint where it said 1 coat. So I'm hoping that's true. And I'll just do 1 coat and then we'll be done. And then tomorrow we'll pick up the vlog when Peter and David, my brother-in-law, they're gonna do the wall paneling. Okay guys, this is future Alyssa editing this video. I'm actually standing in the nursery and it's almost done. So you guys will see at the end of this video. But I realized I forgot to vlog like an in-between clip from the one you just watched to the one you're about to watch. So I need to fill in the gaps just a little bit. So that night I did the first coat and it was so splotchy. 0 out of 10 recommend buying the expensive paint because literally I was covering light gray paint and it still didn't cover it all the way. So anyways, what you're about to see is me starting to do the second coat. And also I forgot to mention that Peter and David were gonna hang the wall panels up after we hung up the wallpaper, which was supposed to come in that morning, and it did not. So to explain it all together, I thought one coat was going to be good. We were going to install the wallpaper and do the wall panel all in one weekend, and that is not the case. I did one coat of paint, it was splotchy, and I had to do a second coat of paint. So anyways, that's that. Back to the vlog. Hi guys, we're back. The only bad news is that the wallpaper, I checked this morning when I woke up and it was still in Minnesota. So there's no way it's gonna get delivered today, which is fine. The only problem with that is if it got delivered today, Peter would have been able to help me because it's Sunday, he's not working. And now I know that the wallpaper is a job I need to wait for him to help me with. I don't think it's smart for me to do it by myself. Am I still going to try? Absolutely. But it would have been nice for him to just be here. So I'm at least going to get the wall painted. Then I'll be able to clean up the room, get it back together. And I made a few changes to the design plan. So that'll at least give me something to do in the meantime. Do some browsing, some shopping. But anyways, that's enough of me talking. I'm going to go ahead and pour this paint and paint the room, and since I don't need the ladder, I'll be able to do a time lapse for you guys.
See me helping you, you're gonna think I'm a good guy.
That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Alright guys, well, we did the second coat. We're gonna have to see what it looks like when it dries. I think it looks pretty splotchy still, but Peter thinks that once it dries it'll be fine. And yeah, he's just doing that last little wall skinny piece. My thumbs were getting tired. But that's that. That's really all we can do until the wallpaper gets here, so that's that. Hi guys, it's me. Sorry if the lighting is weird. I have the fan going, so it's probably gonna be like a little weird, I don't know. So it's currently the next day. The wallpaper still is not here, and at this point, I think it's lost. Every time I check the tracking, it is in the same spot, and it just says, we will update your delivery date once your package moves. So, I don't know. I'm gonna give it until probably like Wednesday. I ordered it last Sunday. It shipped on Friday. So I'm gonna give it a couple of days, and I'm gonna message the seller because for them also, they paid for like the express delivery, so they're not getting that. So if I were them, I would want to know. Anyways, I'm gonna do a third coat. There are some splotchy spots. I don't know if you can see, like right here. Right here. Is like a really big splotchy spot in the corners. I don't know if you can see it there, but in the corners, it's pretty bad. Or the edges, sorry, not the corners. And in some spots it looks fine, but in some spots it doesn't. And I just feel like it'd be better to just play it safe and do a third coat rather than like, I mean, everything's like taped still, the room is still a mess. Also, I'm in no rush because the wallpaper isn't here. I'm probably not going to vlog doing the third coat because I generally don't think you guys will be able to tell the difference. And at this point, you guys are probably like, we get it, girl, you're painting. Let's move on. But I just wanted to update you guys and let you know I'm doing the third coat. And then hopefully, honestly, I'm not, even if it's splotchy after this, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to say I did it on purpose because 4 coats of paint. Are you kidding me? Alright guys, 3rd coat is on and I already feel so much better. I don't know if you can even tell, it's still drying so it looks a little splotchy, but I think it's gonna make a big difference and I will feel much better just knowing. Oh, I missed a spot. That's enough to piss me off. Huh? Okay, now we're done. So, now that that's done, tomorrow, come in, take all the tape off, and throw away all the paper, and yeah, so that's that. All right. Okay. I'm hoping I can get through this before my kids start acting crazy again. It's been a couple of days since I last vlogged. So now it's time to get the room put back together. So I figured I'd do a little vlog of that. The wallpaper is not here still. I emailed the seller, the company, and they said give it 6 days, which would be Thursday. So if it's not here by Thursday, I gotta email them again and see what they'll do. But it just sucks because literally everything that I can do is like on hold until we put the wallpaper up, because I don't know what color rug I need to get. I don't know what color curtains I need to get. It's just like a whole thing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So this is a very first world problem, not something that I need to be complaining about so much, but it is just like what is going on right now for me. But anywho, I'm going to get all of the tape off the ceiling, the tape off the baseboards. We're gonna clean up the paper on the floor, put the outlet covers back on, and just get it at least put back to normal. It doesn't look like a paint site. And then that will just be it, I guess, until the wallpaper comes. So that's that. Let's get started. Until our wallpaper comes in or until the dresser comes in, I don't have anything else to vlog. This was supposed to be just like a part 1 of like getting the walls ready, but I'm gonna try to keep y'all entertained until this wallpaper gets in, because goodness gracious. Okay guys, I was accidentally very impatient and I'm actually recording this after I put up the wallpaper. I'm turned to the side so you guys can't see all the way, but oh my gosh. This wallpaper is so freaking cute. I don't even really know what to do with myself. It was decently, actually, I would say it was very easy. I have never put up wallpaper by myself ever. It's my first time. I did it by myself and I think it looks amazing. There is actually a little sliver that I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do about, just because I think it's a little noticeable. Well, I'll have to see if Peter notices it. Worst case scenario, I think I'll just like, I don't know what I'll do. I think we just need to cut it so that way it's even. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Peter will figure it out. But yeah, it looks really good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me stop gaslighting you guys and show you what it looks like. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so you'll see right there is what I'm talking about. But the other part is going up on the ceiling. So Peter's just gonna have to cut it because I don't even think it was a me thing. I think it was the wallpaper, the way it lines up, because that first piece, I read the directions also. I did exactly what the directions told me to do. But that first piece is lined up perfectly. It's like very level with the ceiling and the wall. And then the next panel goes up on the ceiling a little bit, and then that panel goes down, down, then back up. So Peter will just have to cut it to make it look even. But I freaking love it. I think it looks so cute, so pretty, and I'm excited to see what the whole wall looks like when it's done. And I'm really glad that I picked this creamy color for the walls. I don't actually think I vlogged picking the paint color. Yeah, I don't think I did. My original thought was to paint the room green, like to match the background of the wallpaper. But then the green is like, it's like a bunch of different greens kind of marbled together. So when I took it in to get a paint sample, they gave me like lime green. Like literally like the color of my nails. And I was just like, okay, well that's not it. So then I was like, well, if I can't match the green exactly, then it's gonna look weird. It's always gonna look a little off. So then you'll see on the wall, I had the idea of doing blue, like a lighter blue, to match the blue in the bird and the flowers. But then I just felt like it was too dark. And then I was like, oh, none of these colors are good. So then I actually went on the website that I ordered it from to see what their like product photos were. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, it's just white. Why didn't I think of that? And this color that we picked, I think is very creamy, which I think is more like a nursery vibe. I didn't want it to be like bright white and be like, I don't know. I just feel like warm tones is more girly, you know? It's just like a little bit softer. I guess the next time I see you, I probably won't vlog him cutting the wall just because that's pretty irrelevant, but I will pick up the camera again when we are getting the wall panels hung up. So I'll see you then. Putting out the curtain rods. Also, I'll explain that later.
You didn't get none good footage?
Well, I accidentally paused the video. I don't know how much when it got stopped, but we got the curtains up. Looks super cute. So we got the double curtain rods. So we can have the blackout blinds open during the day. And then we got the pretty lacy sheer ones behind. And then we have this situation here, which is unfortunate. Okay guys, it's Futureless again, and yes, I still do have paint in my hair. I cannot get the paint out of my hair for the life of me. So if you guys have any tips, let a girl know, because I have literally sat here for like 45 minutes scrubbing it in the shower. It's not coming out. It's just a part of me at this point. Anyways, as you can see in the background, we have almost a finished nursery. I just completely stopped vlogging. So I put up the wallpaper, and the one that was on the very edge over here, because it wasn't attached to the wall, it fell off. And I was like, that's fine, because it wasn't attached, like we didn't cut it. So there was too much hanging off of the edge. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. And then one morning I opened the door and there was another panel that fell off the wall. And I was like, okay. And over the course of like 3 days, all but the first 2 panels had fallen off of the wall. So that was a little frustrating. I was very impressed by the wallpaper at first, but after having to reinstall it, I feel differently. The wallpaper is gorgeous. I love the design that we picked, but the wallpaper itself, I don't know about the quality of it. Also, I don't want to point it out to you guys because anytime you see it, you're going to go straight to it with your eyes. But the actual pattern itself, I don't know what changed. But when we went to hang it up the second time, hold on, there's like a bug over here. When we went to hang it up the second time, it like will not line up for the life of me. So I actually messaged the company and I told them, I never heard back from them. I told them like, hey, like I just want to let you know, like maybe I'm doing this wrong, but I followed your directions exactly how it said, and the wallpaper fell off of the wall. And so our solution, we used the 3M, like the adhesive spray, and I lined it up, and then Peter just, because the spray is it had a very strong smell, so I couldn't do it myself. So I lined it up, and then he would come in, spray the wall, smooth it down, then I would come in, line up the second panel, so on and so forth. And so now the wallpaper it's on, it's not coming off, but whatever, it looks good. And I honestly think unless you know where to look, unless you like really look very hard, you will never know. So that's good. And then so we hung up the wallpaper, and then there was one day I was over at my brother-in-law's house and we were just hanging out, and they're like, hey, let's go to your house and put up the wall panels. And I was like, I'll stay here just so the boys aren't in the way. So I wasn't here to vlog that part. And then on Sunday, we knocked out a bunch of little house projects. Like Peter, he had to put the trim piece on, like that piece right there. He had to put that on. He had to fill the holes. He had to put in like the floor stopper for the closet, like just like a bunch of little tiny random things. And then I also was doing a bunch of tiny random things, so I didn't vlog anything then either. I did vlog, I thought I vlogged putting together this dresser, and I went to go put it in this vlog, and literally the video, I don't know what is up with my time lapse, it like recorded for literally half a second, so that was annoying. We did build the crib, but the boys helped us, and you guys know I don't be putting them on the internet, so can't see that. But long story short, we have a nursery, and right now I'm actually doing a second vlog, which you guys will see, of like actual nesting with me, of like doing laundry, organizing the drawers, yada yada yada. So I at least wanted to get this first part out of like setting up the nursery, and then you guys will come along for the rest of it, of getting it decorated and organized and 100% ready to go. But I just realized I didn't vlog a single thing after the clip that you guys saw of Peter hanging the curtains. So I'm gonna give you guys a really quick overview, and then we'll end the video. Okay, so here's the wall. Oh, okay, I was like, what is that? But that's part of the wallpaper. So wallpaper's done. The wall, this is the wall paneling with the trim on top. I absolutely love the way it turned out. We've got a cute little rug in her crib. This is not the stuff that is going to be on here. We have the Newton mattress, so I washed like the covers, and I just wanted to put a sheet on it just so that way it didn't get like dusty or whatever. And then we have the curtains, which you guys have already seen, which looks so good with the wallpaper. This is still a mess over here, stuff I still have to organize. But then here we have the dresser, We got the little changing pad, and I haven't put any decorations up, so you guys will see that in the next vlog. But there it is. Baby girl's nursery is well on its way. Okay, my kids have officially been distracted long enough. They are getting antsy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of hectic all over pieced together vlog, but it was special to me, and I think this will be fun to look back on and see how everything came together, going from a blue wall to this beautiful wallpaper, and it just looks so good. I'm so excited. Stay tuned for the future videos where I hopefully will get the paint out of my hair, and we will get baby girl's nursery all the way set up. Thank you guys for watching.